Genuine Toy Company is a specialty toy store located in downtown Plymouth. It is family-owned and has a wide variety of fun items. You can find everything from racetracks to charm bracelets. Hi, I'm Ashley Benton, and here with me are Elle and Charles Dare. I'm going to be interviewing them about their toy store, Genuine Toy Company. So how did you guys decide to open a toy store?
Well, we're constantly looking for interesting toys and games for our children, and we would have to go online or catalog shopping, and every time it seemed we went someplace to visit, there was always a cool toy store. And we were kind of at a point where we were ready to move on to something different in our lives, and so we decided a toy store would be something fun for us to do together.
How did you guys pick the name for your store?
We had to research to try to find something that was not in use presently, which is harder than you think, but something that also sort of captured the spirit of the store, genuine, sort of old-fashioned, a lot of classic toys that we carry, something different than the big box stores carry. So it was kind of a process of elimination, trying to find something, and then this just kind of seemed to fit.
When did you officially open?
August 3rd, 2009 was the opening date, although there was a lot of work that went into getting ready for that day. We leased in March, was it, I think? 2009 we signed a lease, I believe it was, and we started to build out. We kind of gutted what was here. It used to be a Hallmark store, but it was very dated and it needed we had to knock out some walls to open up and improve the flow of the store. So we kind of started from scratch, and even before that, of course, just doing all the homework and the research. So it was at least a couple of years in the making, I would say, but August 3rd, 2009, it all kind of came together finally.
Tell me, why did you pick downtown Plymouth as the location for your store?
We chose it. We live here. We live 5 blocks from the store. We love Plymouth. We think it's a special area. It's a kind of an older downtown walking district. Very cute. Very unique. I think pretty much every store here, with very few exceptions, is independent, one of a kind. And there aren't many areas that you find that anymore. And I think that's something that attracts people to here, because you've been in a Target, you've been in every Target. They're all the same, you know. So I think the city is a very vibrant, kind of alive place, and we felt in order for our business to be successful, we needed to locate in an area that we could have a community that would hopefully embrace us and what we were trying to do, and give them a reason to come here as opposed to somewhere else. So we felt that was a key. You know, we don't think we could necessarily pick this business up and put it somewhere else and have it do as well. So it was kind of a no-brainer for us.
It's also a very family-friendly town. There's lots of kids, and when we did our research, we noticed that there really weren't any stores like this within about a 30-mile radius. So if you wanted to go to a specialty store, you would have to drive 30 miles away, and if you're on your way to a birthday party, that's just not convenient. You're going to go to Target. So we tried to pick an area that we felt had a need for it, that we could fill.
What makes people want to come here instead of going to a bigger store like Target or Toys R Us?
We have more unique toys. We have things that they are not going to see at the big box stores. We don't have a lot of licensed things. We don't have a lot of, the Dora the Explorer and superheroes and all that. We have a lot of retro that does really well for us, and just fun, silly stuff. We also have free gift wrap, so we get a lot of people coming in, asking for advice on what to get. I'm going to a birthday party for a 7-year-old girl. I don't know her. What is something a 7-year-old girl might like? We wrap it up and they're on their way to the party. And just that personal help, picking something out, you just can't get at a big box store. The free gift wrap and just the uniqueness of our items and the diversity of the inventory too.
Would you like to tell me about some of your, more favorite items in the store? I know there's a lot, but is there a couple that in particular that stick out to you?
My favorite game is Forbidden Island. It's a cooperative game, so everybody wins or everybody loses. So everybody has to work together, talking out loud, coming up with strategies on how to win the game. That would be my favorite board game. My favorite outdoor game would be thumb ball. It's just unique in what it is, how the ball, sticks onto a little suction cup and then you throw and it just kind of sticks on a little stick. And it's also a Plymouth company, so we like that.
I like Rock and Bach, which is a combination of building, construction, kind of like Lego, with remote control vehicles. It's a lot of fun. I like building things, making things like the erector sets. I like the giant microbes, which are actually like little plush things, but they're hilarious. There's all kinds of diseases or sore throat or earache or anything that you can think of pretty much. People just go by there and pick them all up and crack up because they're funny. I'd also have to say hex bugs are some of my favorite toys in the store. They're little robotic creatures. They mimic, there's like a spider, there's an ant, there's an original hex bug that's kind of like a beetle or something. There's a little nano which just vibrates, but it'll actually flip itself over if it falls on its back. They're very well done, I think, and a lot of fun.
Do you have any special events to bring people out?
We've tried a few since we've opened. We've had Calico Critter Day, where we actually get the mascot, Mrs. Fisher Cat, from the company. We have had the Duncan team, the World Duncan Yo-Yo Champs, come out 3 times. They've come out. They do a great demonstration of yo-yos. During the holiday season, we had the Veterans of Foreign Wars. Well, the Youth Council raised money for the Veterans of Foreign Wars to give money to less fortunate children. By the end of the night, they had spent $2,200 in toys for less fortunate children. The Great Lakes Rabbit Rescue has been out. They're coming back out again with a few bunnies to teach people about if you want to get a bunny as a pet for Easter, how to take care of them.
Do you have a favorite story that you have come across in the build out of your store or just being open in general?
There's a little boy that he wanted something and his dad was going to get him one. And then he asked for another one and his dad said no. And he just said, but Dad, I have 2 hands. And to him it was so obvious that that's why you needed 2.
One of my favorite stories is we can hear things from the back room sometimes. I was in the back room and there was a little girl out in this area looking for some toys, and she found something that she really, really liked. It was a little bank, she was with her father, and she called her father over and said, Dad, I really want to get this bank. I need this bank. I have to have this bank. And the father, of course, says, well, save your money and maybe we can get it later. And the little girl says, but Dad, what am I going to save my money in? So, and I just thought, kids come up with the cleverest things, and it does actually make sense when you think about it, but they'll try anything to get the toy that they want. And they're pretty good at it usually. We're back here voting for the kids. It's like, oh yeah, good one.
I just want to thank you for joining me today and talking about the store with me.
Thank you. Our pleasure.
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
If you'd like to see more of the store and the fun toys that are in it, come downtown Plymouth. It's 550 Forest Avenue.
Do something stupid right now. Don't.
How long have you been red? Now you're just green.
It's gonna blow. It's gonna blow!
So, how did you guys decide that you wanted to open a toy store?
Sorry. Bye.
That's not.